Okay, so we've had drama every day this week. Day one, we had the drama of Nishikori going out right away to Dane Evans. Day two, we had the big one, Duvall at night, the Duvall over Stosur. Day three, we had the Blake retirement and the classic with Karlovic, plus a lot of classic tennis that all started at night, basically from the rain. Venus Williams, tough match, and other ones. And then today we had the opening six. Six great women's WTA tennis matches spread across the six TV courts. Three of them went three sets. All six of them were fantastic, and there were a couple big upsets. Then after that, everything petered out a bit, but then finished off with a big, some excitement with the Isner Monfils match late. So what will be tomorrow, I'm not sure. I called a dud too. I called duds on Tuesday and Wednesday, but now looking back, I wouldn't say there were any dud days. They were all good days. Tomorrow, we have some good stuff, but it looks more towards the dud side. But we'll see. I'm sure something exciting will happen tomorrow. One other piece of dramatic tennis, another dramatic element. As far as the rest of the day today, that after the opening six, Federer Berlocq, I didn't even see much of that, and honestly, I thought Berlocq would fight more. I think he was exhausted. I think he was really tired. I mean, he's been tired coming in here, and then it was a tough one over 2 days with Geraldo. And Federer just takes it so quick that Berlocq's tennis suffers against a guy like that. And then I'm going to just skip these real quick. I mean, Wozniak over Siepers, come on. I don't even want to talk about it. And Nadal over Dutra Silva. You know, Dutra Silva's had a good year, and maybe in another situation, but after the match he had with Pospisil, forget it. And then we'll move down here. Ferrer took care of Bautista Agut. I wrongly said earlier today that Bautista Agut's the guy that had the marathon with Pospisil. That was actually Dutra Silva. I got a little confused for a minute. But Bautista Agut's played a lot of good tennis this year, and he's not exactly 100% either. He got a set from Ferrer, which was good, and then he completely wiped out. Azarenka, Wozniak, hasn't played since March until the U.S. Open, so she fought hard the first set, and then, it's too much form for Azarenka. Mikel and Svitolina, I'm sorry, that was the opening six. Ivanovic, at the time I was doing my daytime review, this match was going on. Doggeroo never really did make a match of it. She was just too tired from, coming back from injuries and having that tough one with Lubchenko. This was a great one. I knew Mannarino, and I said it in my preview, that he was going to give it to Querrey. I didn't actually think he'd win. 5 sets, whatever, but wow. 7-6, 7-6, 6-7, 6-4. Querrey he did a good job of winning the one tiebreak, but he wilted near the end. He just has a lot of pressure on him. He feels that he was always really good as a youngster. He's actually, Brad Gilbert brought that up during the telecast, and now he feels all this pressure, and whatever it does, it tires him out. I wonder if it's his body, but it's definitely a combination of the mind and his body. So, again, the conditions suit Mannarino. He likes to play little games from the baseline, like little defense and then pop it. Take it quick, little defense, then pop it. Mix it in like that. And this is a variable surface, defense or offense. So that fits Mannarino really well. And these live balls are probably good for him. Raonic, no problem with Andrew Hara, no big deal. Okay, Cornet, Tom Janovic never really made a match of that. Not fit, really not fit. Evans, I knew he was going to come back. When I was doing my broadcast this afternoon, the review, I forgot to mention this, but Evans had lost the first set easily, but it was up a break the second set. Tomic actually broke back, but then Evans broke again. And then then they went to the tie break. Evans got that. Whatever. The bottom line is Evans is way more in form, and I figured he had just enough steam. I think now he's going to start to tire. But he had just enough. And Tomic just looked tired all year. And again, maybe like Arani had said, and the thing of Querrey. I mean, there's pressure on Tomic. There's a lot of issues off the court that are probably taking a lot of, mentally taking a lot of energy out of him, and that's why he's physically tired a lot. Speaking of tired, I mean, Lopez always looks tired this time of year, so this is no exception. But Bradley Klon's the guy that's played a lot of good tennis. He's had a great summer, and he's done a great U.S. Open. He got off to a bad start. I think he was a little half asleep. and that was a shame because if he had gotten that first set, it would have been a different match. But then he had the fight from behind. He got a little tight in the tie break, but then Lopez's level came way down in the third set, predictably so. Klon got that, and then Klon was, I think he was up a break in the fourth set. I mean, he looked like he was on his way to maybe taking this in 5. Lopez looked really tired, and then suddenly, serving for the set, if I recall correctly, Klon got broken, and they went to then I think Lopez took all, or however it happened, Klon kind of got real tight at the end, and then he was looking tired at the end too. Lopez pulled it out, but he looked tired the whole fourth set, but the veteran, and Klon's had a lot of tennis, so it's time to rest now and build on this. It was a great summer for him. Vicky Duval, come on, I mean, mentally, she had nothing. She was exhausted. She went for her shots, though. Give her credit. She had more winners than Hantuchova, but also more errors, a lot more errors. And Hantuchova just played a solid game. Robert, he continued to threaten Gasquet in the third set. When we left off, I said how he had threatened Gasquet the whole match, but couldn't get the break, and then Gasquet would break him. And in the third set, same thing. He threatened, but Gasquet broke him. And then he broke back. He finally got a break. He broke Gasquet back. And I even said then, well, watch at the end of the match. He'll choke again. And yep, they got to the end of the match, and he choked again, and Gasquet won. Gasquet's looking a little bit fatigued. Risk, this is unbelievable. I'm going to have to watch this. I really thought Barthel was getting some form. But Risk is liking these courts, and maybe I'll make a little mention of this tomorrow. I have to watch this match. I missed it. But that's fantastic stuff. From the city of Pittsburgh for Chris Woods. Kohlschreiber, this is a predictable one. He's a little bit better form at the moment. Vasiline's kind of worn himself out after a good year. Got a set, but then was 2 poops for the last set. Jack Sock, this is fantastic. He looked like he was going to blow this match. There was no reason he should lose this. Maximo Gonzalez has played a lot of tennis. He's not even a hard court guy. He's a clay court guy, but he can play hard courts. He's 30-some years old. He's a veteran journeyman making some kind of a weird resurgence out of nowhere. Nobody expected this. Nobody's even talking about this guy. It's shocking. He wins qualifying over hard court guys. He wins the first round over a hard court guy. And here he looked like, Sock got that first set tiebreak with his power, but then it looked Maximo turned it around. Sock was moping around, and Jim Courier was talking about how Sock really needs to step it up and really be a pro, and a lot of the young Americans need to do this. I think Bradley Klon does it, but other ones, whatever. And Sock did. He stepped it up. He threw in some more defense. Maximo is the kind of guy that you can't just power him off a court like this. You have to throw in the defense and fight. And Jack Sock started doing that, got the break late, and then Maximo finally wore down a bit. But great win for Sock. I mean, I know it's Maximo Gonzalez, but mentally that was a big, I think he turned a corner a little bit today. Robredo, Dancevic finally. I mean, I can't even believe Dancevic came close for 2 sets. I don't know how this guy was doing it like on one leg or something for the last couple of matches, but he finally wore down to Robredo. Yankovic, no problem with Klabanova. But good comeback by Klabanova. Tipsarevic beat a tired and old Duty Sela. Kvitova didn't have too much trouble with Jovanovski, though it wasn't on TV. I thought she might even lose a set, but that makes sense. The Jovanovski's not been in any great form, and I think Petkovic was spraying balls, and Jovanovski was able to take that first round. Glushko did beat Vickery, and like I thought it would be the big point, 7-5, 6-3. Vickery is a former number 6 junior. She is not a fluke. She can make some headway into the WTA, but a little too much. Glushko's in good form right now in this summer. And Kanepi, I thought she might lose a set, but she didn't. We already said this earlier. Nat beating Vesnina, that was a little bit of a shock. Kukishkin, not surprising, 4-4 and 5 over Heidermaro, but kind of surprising. Heidermaro even hung in that well, so he actually had a pretty good U.S. Open. And this kind of surprises me, but I guess I shouldn't be. Davydenko basically didn't show up. Dodic has to be exhausted. This was not on TV, but 6-1, 4-4. I mean, maybe Davydenko was stiff in the beginning. I can't believe Dodic didn't even lose a set. I'm just, wow. Dodic looked exhausted, but okay, he's through. I'll have to find something on that. All right, what else do we got? Tursunov, the retirement with Ruffin, that's right. The Bryans won their match, good stuff. Karolinko, no problem with De Brito. De Brito finally wore out. And Gorgie, I thought it wouldn't be that close, but it was 6-4, 7-6, 10-8 in the second set tiebreak. So she's really in good form to be taking those big points. That's good for her. She usually will not do that, so that's great stuff. Xie is not in the same form, but wow, that was a close one for 2 sets. Wow. I'd like to see more on that. Vinci, yeah, we got that. Halep killed Vekic, whatever. Wow. I mean, Halep's in great form, but she looks so exhausted, and boom, look at this. I have no idea. I can't believe it was that much of a blowout. I wonder if Vekic was not right. Physically, something was wrong, but wow. Have to check on that one. What else do we have? And I think that's a wrap for all the singles. I go through here. Any good doubles? Well, the Williams sisters did win today on Armstrong. They were sluggish in the first set and lost. Had to get their doubles wheels, get their stuff back together, get on the same page, and they did. And it was a blowout second set and a real tight third set with Navarro and Espinoza, a good doubles team. So that was a heck of a first-round doubles match there. Oh, here we see Shvedova won. We got that from before. Oh, Barty Delacqua won. Good for them. Over Kirstea Wickmeyer. That wasn't easy. What else? Ram's having a good U.S. Open. He won his doubles, too. Harrison won his doubles. And a bunch of Jamie Murray won a doubles. Wow, a lot of doubles they got in today. Wow. And we're going to have juniors tomorrow, too, coming up on the practice courts. All right. Hossie Sizzling had a good start to the year in doubles, but they lost already. I think both of those guys need to go to the infirmary anyway. What do we got here? Where's Fognini? He's playing some doubles somewhere. Did we skip him? Where is that fog? Is he in a fog? He's in a fog. We know he's in a fog right now. Looks like I'm in a fog because I can't find him. Oh, well. Well, we'll have to come back to that. Fognini maybe won, maybe he didn't. We don't know. We're all in a fog here. Let's wrap this up and come back tomorrow and see if the fog clears.